The founding history of Addis Ababa dates back to the late 9th century. In 1886, after the then king found Mountain Tonto unpleasant 2 years prior. At the time, the city was a resort town. Its large mineral spring abundance attracted nobles of the empire and led them to establish permanent settlement. It also attracted many members of the working classes, including artisans and merchants and foreign investors. During the Italian occupation, urbanization and modernization steadily increased through a master plan. It was hoped Addis Ababa would be a more colonial city and continued on after the occupation. Subsequent master plans were designed by French and British consulates from the 1940s onwards, focusing on monuments, civic structures, satellite cities, and the inner city. Similarly, the later Italo-Ethiopian master plan, also projected in 1986, concerned only urban structure and accommodation services, but was later adopted by the 2003 master plan. Addis Ababa is a federally chartered city in accordance with the Addis Ababa City Government Charter Proclamation No. 87, 1997, and the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia Constitution, called the political capital of Africa due to its historical, diplomatic, and political significances for the continent. Addis Ababa serves as the headquarters of the major international organizations such as African Union and the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa. The city lies a few kilometers west of the East African Rift Valley, which splits Ethiopia into two between the Nubian Plate and the Somali Plate. The city is populated by the people from different regions of Ethiopia. It is home of Addis Ababa University, has a high Human Development Index, and is known for its vibrant culture, strong fashion scene, a thriving art scene, and for being at the heart of a country with one of the fastest economic growth rates in the world.
The capital city of Ethiopia and Africa's headquarters, Addis Ababa, has brought a tremendous effect and impact in its image. Addis Ababa has never been beautiful as this one. Addis Ababa has been through a tremendous ways in every sector, in every status quo, especially the corridor development that has been underway for the last 3 or 4 months has brought a significant impact and perhaps image building for the city and the country as well. Addis Ababa's area is now being visited by many residents and many people across the country as well. Previously, Addis Ababa's implication in different areas has been observed going through different areas in the different sub-cities, including Arat Kilo, Piazza, and Kabana. Addis Tour program of Addis Media Network. Today we are here in Mexico. The Mexico-Sarbet corridor development has already been finished, perhaps being open for the residents in Addis Ababa. And today, for the sake of showing you around what's going on here in Mexico, we are here right in Mexico. Mexico is historically known for its historic buildings. So the Mexico area is now open for everyone, and many people are here just recreating themselves, watching around the visitors as well, and the fountains. This area cannot be concluded in a short period of time because going through different areas, guys may have a very nice and astonishing time sitting and perhaps walking. So at this tour program, in today's stay, I will show you around what Mexico looks like with the corridor development. So stay with me, dear viewers.
After the reform in Ethiopia 5 years back, and specifically this year, the city has got an absolutely adorable image and feature, mainly through the corridor development project that the Ethiopian government has initiated. Notwithstanding its significant treasure for the city, the corridor development project is like hitting two birds with a stone and serving the residents as a refreshment site and opening up a potential livable job opportunity. Mexico, the area which got its name from the Mexican ambassador who used to shelter right in front of what is now the headquarters of Ethiopian Federal Police and later turned it into cafeteria, is one of the key areas which the corridor development has brought an absolute progress in. The area had been symbolized by dirt shadows in right and left of the street, hand-me-downs, and significantly unpleasant odors. Now, the atmosphere is neither of them. Residents in the area believe the corridor development has so far been tremendous for them in serving as a refreshment site and a wonder of the nature. Sitting in an open garden around Mexico, one reckons deep about his future plans, plays with his family, and reads his books. The meticulous sits near the street. The plants, the fluorescent light in the streets, and the public bathrooms are what bring the greatest delight in someone's mind.
When I sit here, it entertains my mind. I'm coming out of work and sitting here with my brother, as I always do. When I sit here, I feel relaxed. Actually, I live in Tulidim too, but when I get out of work, I sit here. Sitting here, you plan about the future too. This is what we've been talking with my brother. Observing good things helps you think well. This green open garden creates a stunning experience of thinking deep. It will be very interesting if the corridor developments like these are opened in other areas with other modifications in service that include children, elderly, and handicappers. I think we all be delighted.
እነዚህን ሰዎች ያማከለ አገልግሎት ያለው ቦታ ቢዘጋጅ በጣም ጥሩ ነው እላለሁ።
Viewers, I told you a little earlier that our today's stay is around Mexico. Mexico is one of the key areas which have been selected for the corridor developments. This area, as one may guess and may definitely observe, is very beautiful now. But as compared to what it was before, this area now is like comparing apples to oranges, because as you can see, we have a pedestrian for which people can move on, and we have another street that is available for bicycle. And the exact street here for cars is really beautiful as well, even though it seems a kind of wide, but now it's really comfortable, and cars can move from place to place without any congestion and without any business. If someone is asked about what it was before, this area, totally the city, was absolutely congested with many more cars, with very busy sounds as well. But now this area is really comfortable, and a person may dare say Addis Ababa is getting its image built on a strong base, because if a person moves from place to place, he or she recognizes how the corridor development is really marvelous and fantastic enough. So what my last recommendation for this may be, around Mexico, a person may have different things sitting here beside us, refreshing his mind. For instance, he may take pictures with his friends or family, he may sit and have a cup of coffee or tea, or he may use the public toilets built by the Ethiopian government as well. Of course, the Ethiopian government has initiated that plan just to open up at least 100 public bathrooms in the city, just to avoid the gaps that we have had for a long period of time in the city. So Mexico and around Mexico is now getting its amazing picture and image. Addis Ababa can now be an example for the neighboring countries and perhaps the African countries actually in different status quo. Previously, perhaps many months ago or a year or two ago, the city has got different parks which can be definitely used for different purposes, and now the corridor development has also brought this one. So my stay here in Mexico may definitely stop here because of time, but I will show you what's going on in Bole around as well.
I'm very interested to sit here, and I'm enjoying reading books in here in this day, and it's a very interesting area, and I'm very satisfied with this area, and now I'm happy to be in here. Always I try to read at home, but sometimes when I went to read a fiction, I sit this area like such like area, and I try to read books. I recommend all generation to read books, to develop their mind, to be enabled for the next generation. They must read. It's not optional, by the way, because to go with this generation, we must read the books. And I'm very happy to be in here, and I thank Addis Ababa city to make this such beautiful area for the use.
I'm just getting off from my workplace, so I sit here for refreshing my mind. So I really love this. I love it, this one. And as you see the situation over here, the environmental, just the air, the fresh air, it's lovely, and I'm just refreshing myself. So it's really nice. It is a workplace, so just I'm off from meeting, so I want to refresh my mind. So I sit here and I'm just looking some views here, the people over there, the water, just like that. I love that. Ethiopia is, as we know, it's a developing country. So this thing is new for the people. So as I recommend for the next generation, this one is the lovely thing, and I think it makes actually it give the opportunity for the people when they just do something over here. It makes people some it open opportunities for work. So it's lovely, and also for enjoyment, it's nice.
Africa's #1 international airport is what the corridor development has targeted. This airport, Bole International Airport, is the main hub of Ethiopian Airlines, the national airlines that service destinations in Ethiopia and throughout the African continent, as well as connections to Asia, Europe, North America, and South America. The airport is also the base of the Ethiopian Aviation Academy. The Bole-Mexico Strait shows the ultimate progress that the Addis Ababa has been through. The area that has been recognized for the international airport is also pleasant for walk on foot, by car, and by bicycle.
Viewers, this area is called Bole. Bole is known for the International Bole Airport. And International Bole Airport is now the recognizable Africa's aviation, #1 aviation, which in fact is recognized elsewhere in the world, as it has been rewarded as the African most recognized and best aviation. So this area has a great implication and a great attachment with the Ethiopian airports. So around Bole, if a person stays there for a little period of time, he or she may recognize how the corridor development has made Bole and around Bole quite astonishing and beautiful. Behind me, a person may go further and understand that a person who comes from abroad may feel absolutely comfortable with what has been done so far. Bole International Airport is not like before, because previously the corridor development was not here, but now this area is highly developed to the extent a person feels really happy going through this strait by car or on foot. So Bole International Airport, with the newly developed corridor, can absolutely be recognized by the Ethiopians, Africans, and many people across the globe. When we definitely give focus on here in our Addis Tour program of Addis Media Network. Our intention is not only showing you how beautiful this area is, but also the significant impact this strait has in other areas as well. Because Ethiopia needs to be developed and prosperous more than this one. With a very interesting and numerous population, Ethiopia has the potential and also the capability of making herself or itself significant in African extent. So our stay in Bole here may not be limited here. I will go further showing you what has been done here and beyond that. Dear viewers, stay with me. Now we are around Bole, as I told you a little earlier. This area is absolutely comfortable just to ride a bicycle as well. Previously, this area is not very comfortable, as you might have guessed. But now, due to the corridor development, I'm now here driving through the pedestrian, not open for public transport, but for the bicycle. So this area cannot absolutely give you an amen to drive bicycle only, by the way.
I am a chauffeur. Fortunately, the street was busy this morning. Therefore, I used the bicycle. When the street is busy, it is good to use bicycle and even gives you a muscular endurance, which has a great impact on our health. Previously, riding the bicycle has been hazardous, but now, due to the corridor development, there is a new separate way open for bicycle. We ride a bicycle with safety. Now, for whatever affairs, I personally ride a bicycle. I don't use my car or wait for others' cars when the road is busy.
Dear viewers, we're not far from Bole. I told you a little earlier that what we have been doing was really marvelous. We've been looking at different areas around Bole. We tried even riding a bicycle. Due to the corridor development, we are now really happy with what's going on here in our country, especially in Addis Ababa, the capital city of Ethiopia. So this area is not only open for sitting and observing the environment to have a fresh mind, but also significant actually, just to ride a bicycle and just to avoid the business around the city, the street as well, because I told you previously this area was quite congested in many cars and many people walking together. So I am here again showing you around how this area looks like. It's actually under the railroad, but people sit here and actually have a fun observing the environment. And actually we have a fountain here as well, so this area is really comfortable. So what I can say is when a person moves from Bole International Airport to Mexico, he can not only see what Addis Ababa has brought, but also how the people sitting here would feel as well. So this is a significant impact, and sitting here we can now observe the environment, the people, and also the air conditions, the atmosphere generally, by the way. The area, as I told you, is really important just to come up with a fresh mind. Dear viewers, my recommendation is, previously in Addis corridor development aspects in different areas, I told you that if you want to have a fresh mind, just to come up with a very nice dream in the future, you had better visit these areas. And now my recommendation again is, come here around Bole, and you will visit how the area looks like as well.
Okay, my name is Naul Brahanu. I'm the resident of Addis Ababa. I live here, yeah. I'm an employee. I'm an IT teacher, and I am actually recently graduated. I'm fresh graduate. That's not actually my first time, but I really move around, around the city. So what I'm watching is, really stunning. It's really stunning. So it's really attractive and beautiful. So everything we see is beautiful. Even the bike roads are really nice. I'm planning to buy my own bike. It actually refreshes your mind. There were no any places, any corridors to sit and to think or to be with yourself, even to be with your friend, to discuss with your friends. You need a place where to rest, such a place. You need such a place to rest, to be with yourself, and to talk with your friends, to chill. You need such a place. Even air pollution will be avoided by that. I will be happy if it's more. So I would be happy if it's more, but if it's this our capability, that's enough, yeah. But I would be happy if there is more development, if there is more corridor development, I would be happy.
In an astonishing passing through the entire Bole Mexico Street, one observes the other pleasant elephant statue that serves as a source of income for many, besides its function as a mental satisfaction. The cameramen who show up in the area to take pictures of graduates, couples and ordinary visitors are the greatest implicates for what Addis Ababa has brought.
Dear viewers of our Addis Tour program, today I have been absolutely steady enough and giving you more information about Addis Ababa and the development particularly. This area is close to Mescal Square, a very nice insight, a very amazing area that is a result of the corridor development built and initiated by the Addis Ababa State Administration and Ethiopian government in general. This area is not only about corridor development, but also an area of leisure and pleasure. People gather here and watch this one. Look at different directions and areas. They take pictures. Amazingly, there are different cameramen who are ready to take pictures and even just have fun with the area. People always come just to celebrate their wedding ceremony and also just to refresh their mind, just to come up with a new plan and attitude about the future as well. So this area, as you can see, is accompanied by an elephant statue, accompanied by a fountain, a water flow, which is really similar to a waterfall. Staying here gives you a mental readiness, fresh mind, and an extra spectacular attitude of your plan and dream. So the corridor development that has been underway in Ethiopia, specifically in Addis Ababa, is not concluded in a short period of time because this is very giant and the total accomplishments are absolutely gigantic. So today I have been in many areas showing you the different corridor development projects of Addis Ababa. But due to time, I am now going to stop here because, as I told you earlier, the project's corridor developments cannot be concluded in a short period of time. In another time and area, I will come up with another astonishing features of Addis Ababa. Our today's program stops here due to time. I will come up with another feature of Addis Ababa and our country.